welcome back to Dial of Twang. I'm Dave. So, got a two-chord progression here. It's a G minor. I'm playing that like that, I think, in the track, and maybe I did some. If you want some more of that kind of hammer stuff and kind of mess around with that a little bit, you can just do a G minor like that. Otherwise, you can do that kind of G minor 7 that many of you are probably familiar with. Either one would work. G minors and all over the place. Okay, I played it down here for that backing track. And then C7. I like that form, that kind of just basic bar form on this, rooted on the 6th string. I like to hammer that. That kind of stuff. So just so you can kind of visualize what's going on with that rhythm. And this will be the track for you to practice these melodic skills with at the end of this lesson. So, real simple program here today, but one that you can take as far as you wish. I'm doing an alternating kind of routine here. When we're on the G minor, I'm just doing G minor pentatonic stuff, okay? So, turn a track on here and see where we are. Sounds like we're still on the C. Now let me just stop that right there. So when it went from the G minor, I was doing just some... Just whatever feels okay to you in that G minor pentatonic down there. Right? When it went to that C7, I played like some chord tones, or kind of not a whole triad, but some of the chord tones that are in that C. Okay. Now, they are just, for the record here. There's here's the C. So I'm playing the 5th of that C, and then the major 3rd. Okay. Up above that. So there's some space between those notes, and that's kind of a cool sounding interval. But think of it as a piece of a C chord like that, or a C7. I'm just doing those two notes, okay? So you can see that, but also use your ear to check that. Go ahead and get that while we're pausing here. And notice down here, I'm picking it, but I'm also kind of plucking that higher one to kind of get a pinched. Okay, kind of hard to strum it all with your pick because you got a string in between there that you got to, do something with. So good technique to, or you can do them kind of back and forth like that. So many things you can do with this, what I'm about to show you, that I'm just going to show you the basic moves, and then you can just, spend all the time you want investigating it, trying out different stuff. So, now, the little walk up there, okay, let me slow that down. Go ahead and spend a couple minutes, memorizing this or getting it under your fingers. Okay, not a whole lot of theory to discuss about that. This is kind of a riff type thing, but it's coming off of that major triad for C. And you can walk it back down. Okay, and any order that you do those in and stuff is going to be, there's going to be something there. So the first kind of practice routine on this, there it goes. Then back to that. Okay. Now, this can go all over the neck like this. Don't want to, overwhelm you with it all at once. So, but that's the place there's two locations I'm going to show you. The second one is, that's a good one there. Okay, and then up here, which is kind of more common, maybe it might, you're right, might recognize it more easily. There's notes out of that form of C. Okay, now we're just going up like 3 or 4 degrees and back and just kind of, getting that under your fingers. But like I said, once you start really experimenting with this, you will find that they can keep going. Okay, and what's really going on there, you don't have to kind of know all of this part of it to use this. I don't want to confuse the matter. But many of you will ask great questions, I know you will, about, the theory of this. So just real briefly, we're basically, can be treated as a Dorian type of jam. If we treat this as the 2 chord in F, and that is the 5 chord. Okay, so the notes that are in that river of F are the notes that are contained in all of those little mini chords, okay? If that bothers you in the slightest, don't get hung up on it. But if it intrigues you, if you take the notes that are in that F major continuum and trace them on any of these strings, hear that? Those will be the lines that all of these are made of. So if I take this one, for example, for that string, and down here, I put those together, I'll get okay. So rather than try to memorize, 100 names for each one of those things, you're just you're harmonizing the notes in that key, okay, and just kind of walking them up and down the scales, but together at the same time on different strings. Okay, that's a lot to analyze, so don't overthink that. But that is what's going on. Okay, and perhaps you'll crack open little pieces of that, since you just kind of have that in the back of your head, right? And you can really put a simple track like this on and, test that out. Well, you could just go with G Dorian. course, that G minor pentatonic overlays with that. Okay. Then we put in a few of these little harmonized pieces, and you can just memorize them at first and then explore more on your own. You can slide that one down there and get that kind of that pieces of that G minor. Don't forget about this one. Okay. That last little bit there was G minor pentatonic stuff up here. Okay. Dig into this. There's some good stuff in here. There is definitely some buried treasure on this map. And let me know what you come up with and how you're using this, and post a video of yourself playing over those chords or something if you want. Okay, talk to you soon.